Hello everybody, Realm Builder Guys here, and welcome back to the channel, and Crusader Kings 3 here in Iberia with the Abbadid Sultanate. So, again, thank you for everybody that is watching the series. I know the the series is being dwarfed a little bit by my current Imperator Rome series with Sparta, which you can also check out here on the channel, but I am sticking with Crusader Kings 3, and I kind of talked about this in my, thanks for 2,000 subs videos and welcome to 2021 video, that Crusader Kings 3 will always be a staple of the channel. Well, it's what the channel was built about and from and with, and will continue to be that way. I love this game, and we'll continue to do this, and we have still so much to do here to achieve the Al-Andalus achievement run. What's interesting, though, is that the southern parts of France, most of which we need to conquer in order to achieve the Al-Andalus achievement, is currently not part of France. We'll have to keep an eye on that and see how that goes. We still have plenty to do down here in Iberia, but that does make it maybe a little easier. I mean, we have a Piast in southern France, which is very interesting. Then in Aquitaine, we have King Henry the Foolish of Aquitaine, so it's its own kingdom. Then we have a duchy in Languedoc, I don't know, my French. Then we have here the Duchy of Toulouse with another Piast, and Auvergne with a Bourbon. So it's an interesting situation here in southern France that we will keep an eye on. But of course, that's getting way ahead of ourselves. We still have so much to do here in Iberia. Now, let's see. Our piety, we are moving towards devoted servant. In our prestige, we still have a bit to go before we are exalted among men. Now, we have Galicia, Leon, Castile, Navarra still left as far as the Christian rulers go. We are, of course, working on improving our relations with the Emir Suleiman ibn Balashk of the Dununids. If we achieve that, again, -5, so we need 6 more. We need we're swaying him, so he needs to think his positive opinion of us. Those are the words I'm looking for. Need to go up by 6 more. Once we get to that, then they can become our vassals, which would be absolutely amazing. But if we look at Leon right now, can we declare a war there? We can for the county, and at just a 100 cost. What about just conquering the county? It's 135 in prestige. I think taking the prestige hit is more important than the piety hit at this point. It really doesn't matter what we do as far as reason goes. Galicia itself, we cannot declare a war because that would break our truce with them. Not that we really care. And then, of course, there is Castile, who is allied with Aquitaine. That is the one. That's his ace. Even though Aquitaine is inferior to us militarily, that is his ace in his sleeve. Now, the nice thing is, if we declare war on Castile, we can bring in the Hudids to also help against Aquitaine. If we look at Navarra, there too, it would break a truce. So we can't do anything there. So that truce is still ongoing. We look here. Do we have it listed anywhere? Diplomacy. All right, here we need to expand this down this way. Truce. All right, so we have a truce with Mura. We have a truce with Galicia for 15 more months. Our truce with Navarra is for 4 more years. So, yeah, within a year and a half, we'll be able to gobble up Galicia. If we look at a war objective there, we can declare a holy war for the duchy and just take it. We don't, and that's what the piety is for. So if we do gobble up Galicia with a holy war, and our piety will keep ticking up in that time, and just do a regular conquest of Leon, I think that'll be fine. They do have Castile as an ally. The total military strength there, I mean, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I do want to move our rally point, if I can find it. There it is. It's still up here. So we will move our rally point up here to the border of Leon. And then, let's see here. May as well just try to get this over with as fast as possible. So we will just conquer the county. That's all we need. We declare the war, raise all of our armies. Click off of that. And allies, let's bring in the Hudids. We can't because they're in a war. What about the Duhunids? They will come in. Perfect. Well, that will definitely help against the likes of Castile. All right, so what I will do is, let's see, do we move one of these armies to the north? I think we will. This one will come over here. Hello. There we go. All right. So we will move these guys up, and we'll just stick with them as they move up north. The Duhunids will then come up from the south, I strongly assume. We'll move them into position here. This could be an interesting battle. So it looks like it'll be pretty even. They have the better army commander, but we're defending in a forest. I mean, it should go in our favor. And it's already swinging into our favor nicely. All right, we're going to win this battle and knock them back, and then move that army to take the Castilian capital. Perfect. So there is a big victory. Okay, passing suspicion. It's a well-known fact that courtiers will scheme and plot, but I may be able to use this to my advantage. If I keep my courtiers suspicious of each other and distracted with infighting, they will not have the time or resources to scheme against me. So there's a 48% chance that a number of people lose opinion of each other, and we gain 100 intrigue lifestyle. 51% chance of spending 75 prestige. Or I could do, as long as I place some spies among them, I will be safe. So that'll just give me court spies. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. All right. So we will now send that army over here to conquer that land. And then here we are just 3 months away. So we now have the military force. Here comes some allies. I mean, we're just overwhelming, and they're going to move through here and maybe destroy the enemy for us. So we don't really have to worry about that. Here, this is going to take 16 months because they have fort levels too high. Add better siege men-at-arms to finish the siege faster. Well, that's fine. We're just sieging it down just because. And we can see the Duhunids, our one-time adversary, is chasing the Castilians around. All right, so we win that siege. And with that, we have won the war. It is now ours. And perfect. So now let's go and disband all of our troops. We request divorce. Prince Abdul Apagan Ibn Muhammad of the Abbadid Sultanate is requesting a divorce from her. That's fine. We'll just accept that. Now we are above our domain limit. So let's see here. He has one title. Let's give him Valladolid. Perfect. And we will, of course, need to... Well, we need to renegotiate there? No. All right. But we have a guardian that we will designate for Butena, who likes diplomacy. So who is good at diplomacy? Courtier or our wife? Well, then our wife will do that. Perfect. All right. So that war is won. But one thing I have been neglecting And that is faith conversion. So it looks like we're going to push forward our faith conversion there. If we look at the faiths, we can see that we're very strong across most of Iberia with the Mualadi faith, and it is starting to make inroads in northern Spain as well. So I think we'll be fine. All right. So, militarily, I think we're still okay. Are we there? There we go. Offer vassalage. We have offered the vassalage, and there we go. Greetings, my impressive liege. I accept your gracious offer for vassalage, my liege. Excellent. Bam, baby. Look at that. Oh, just look how pretty. And just like that, without having to go to war. I mean, we did have one war, if we go back like great-grandfather, against the Dunids. But since then, we really tried to avoid any open conflicts with them. And it has worked beautifully. We can't offer vassalage here because he's at war. We can send him a gift that'll increase his opinion, but we'll just wait until that war is over. We're at war against him, obviously. So what else do we have here? You can transfer Sheikh Abu Bakr of Uklis to Emir Suleiman of Hunid. By transferring Uklis, you will get rid of the rightful liege penalty. And the rightful liege penalty is there. So we'll just do that. All right, look at that. Look how nice. Look how pretty it all looks. And because of only having one kingdom tier title, that means we are not at risk for all of this to fall apart. And we are so desperately close. I wonder if these guys, they're at war. And yeah, so we'll have to wait with all of that. We could just conquer them. But we're not quite there yet. And we're ticking up here in prestige. Crusade for Galicia. Catholic rulers, invigorated by a call to arms of Pope Ioannis, have started to gather a large host of zealots to wage a crusade against all enemies of the cross in Galicia. More and more fanatics are drawn in every day in what will soon be a mighty army of the cross assembled to bring war upon our lands. It falls upon me to organize my fellow Mualadi rulers in the region and prepare for the incoming tide of infidels before it's too late. Allah protect us from the infidels. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of something you expect to happen. Right. Titles can be created. So we can create the Duchy of Castile and the Duchy of Valencia. We've got a number of kingdoms we can create as well. As we do that, then we get closer to being able to declare an empire. So if we do this costs us 250 gold, but it creates the title. And then we have 3 of 5 de jure counties. And that should then give us a claims casus belli, I believe. Leave it in the comments if I'm right or wrong. So if we create that title, I think we will do that. Fantastic. All right, so now let's take a look at Castile. We can't declare a war because your armies are raised. Yeah, of course. And these guys here, let's disband them. There we go. So they are gone. So let that tick forward a little bit. And then look at Castile. We can declare a war. I thought maybe I could do that. But no, we can't. Okay. Right. So 10 opinion for 5 years. I mean, we can technically stop trying to make him like us and focus more on others. So let's actually go to him. He's at war. We're at war with him, so there's not much we can do there. Fascination discovered. Your culture has discovered the fascination of heraldry. Ooh. Interesting. All right, Crusades for the Kingdom of Galicia launches in 10 months. Now, we have alliances across all of Iberia. And we're not quite there yet with Galicia. And we can't declare a war on them yet. So odds are that crusade is going to launch before we can do much about it. I don't really want to get into this war down here. The Emirids. What can we do here? Can we declare a war for the duchy? No, we cannot. How are we looking here with vassalage? Total of minus 140. A realm is distant from yours. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. All right, so we're kind of looking at the situation right now of holding. There's not much else we can honestly do right now. View this war. I mean, this war is kind of dragging on a little bit. But there's not much else we can do. If we look at our military right now, our levies are looking pretty good. I think it would behoove us now to increase our military. Servants and masters. Wahida, Prince Abdul Hakam's kinswoman, is firmly in my grip. However, with the right strategy, I might raise my upper hand even further. Perhaps Wahida would be used to extend my influence over the Wali. Here's how you'll be certain to uncover Abdul Hakam's secret. So, you gain 100 intrigue lifestyle experience. You lose your househead hook on Wahida Abbadid. If Abdul Hakam has any secrets, reveal one of his secrets to you. If not, intrigue challenge against Prince Abdul Hakam. 96%. Secret fabricated. 3%. We lose 20 opinions. So we will do that. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting situation right now. We have our windmills. Great. His servants and masters. Wahida could find no incriminating information about Prince Abdul. Okay, that's fine. All of a sudden, Abdul Hakam seems to be beset by foul rumors. And I happen to hold all the evidence for them. And now for the blackmail. So we get a weak hook on him. Or we just learn his secret. Let's just get that weak hook. So, what else do we have here? Titles that can be created. We can lawfully imprison him. Too many duchies held. So I can give away a duchy to a vassal. What do we have here? Our son. He's got some shakedom titles. What if we grant him... Nah. I'd like to give him the Emirate of Castile. Under partition, your realm heir Abu Bakr cannot be given a title he does not stand to inherit. Let's see. What else do we have here? Princess. Him. He already has a few titles. He only has one. Grant him a title. Emirate of Castile. Yeah, we'll grant him that duchy title. And now, actually, let's go to our realm. Succession laws. Change partition. Can we change it to primogeniture? You have one or more powerful vassals who have a negative opinion. The Andalusian culture does not have primogeniture yet. High partition. The lion's share of titles will go to your player heir. You have one or more powerful vassals who have negative opinion of you and are blocking all succession law changes. Him. Well. Hook available. We can revoke his title. Arrange a marriage. We can imprison him. What else can we do? We revoke his title. The Abbadid. He will not accept. Okay. If we imprison him, 69% chance that that will succeed, but that will really hurt. What if we just kill him? If we kill him, his son takes over. He will not get in our way. All right, let's look here again at our intrigue. Who else can we invite to this? We can invite him. We can bribe him. That will cost us 110 gold. Let's invite him into the scheme. Boom. 95% chance that he will die. Mental break. All right. Let nobody but me enter the brothel tonight. Solicitor for 5 years may suffer another mental break. Jesus, deliver me from temptation. I don't think so. It's off to the brothel. Because apparently that's what he does. Okay. Now let's go to our military. And I think it's time to increase our military. So, camel riders, no. But what we can do is, I want to increase the size of our armored footmen, as well as our light footmen. And let's add extra regiment here. And the nice thing is we can see here how much the monthly cost is, because we're okay. We're definitely okay. So our military will continue to grow as we are preparing, of course, for the impending crusade. So this emir has started a faction against us. And we've got an intrigue lifestyle perk. Let's take a look at that. So Court of Shadows, disrupt schemes, go up by 50%. Digging for dirt and find secrets goes up 25%. So disrupt schemes, I think, is very important. So with this gentleman, what about the heir? So you're trying to get rid of us. He will accept. If he declines, we'll rise up in a rebellion. But if we revoke his titles, he will accept. Lose his opinion. Do I want to do that? To get rid of that faction. Or I could just sway him. Now we're still trying to sway Emir Suleiman. What about murder? We're still trying to murder someone else, because there's so much to do here. But I could revoke his titles, which again will mean we will be over the domain limit, and then I gotta start divvying up titles again. 3 of them, in fact. Faction gains discontent. No, we'll just keep an eye on him for now and press on. Victory! Alright, so be it. Alright, so that war is over. Not worried about that faction just yet. And now the Hudites offer vassalage. Still far away. He needs to like us, etc., etc., etc. We still have a long ways to go with him. Galicia, we are not there yet. And then here the Crusade. Relative military strength. They are more powerful than us. Let's go to our intrigue. We can stop trying to sway him. Instead, we will go here, and we will sway him. Now, I do have a sister that can marry. And what we need is a good alliance. The Emirate of Badajoz. I mean, that's internal. Further with the Dehunits, get closer with them. The Maghravids, Fadls. I think being close to the Maghravid Emirate would be very important to add them. Because they're in North Africa. They might come into a war if need be. So now we have the piety to take on Galicia. We're gonna go for it and see what happens, right? And we bring all of our forces together here. Of course, there comes everybody together. And they are taken off. Alright, so now we will combine these forces. Alright, so let's see what happens in this holy war. So we have 5 months in this siege. Ideally, we get a few of these things done before. So he will not accept. The Maghravids, they will accept. What about the Hammadids? They will accept. The Hudids will not accept because he doesn't like us. Crusade for Galicia has been called out. Rally the troops. All right, now things are really going to get interesting here. Really interesting. It is the first crusade. It is the crusade for Galicia. A meal to die for. Bon appetit, Utman. Let's kill you. The attempt has been thwarted to kill Utman, who's opposing our change. That's frustrating. We're losing control. We have 21 days. Here come all of the allies. Now that's what that basically is. All right, so all the allies are showing up into this war. Fuddle is here. Can we bring them in? Holy War Crusade. All right, for the Crusade, they'll all show up. For the Crusade, everyone's going to show up for the Crusades. Because this is important. Perfect. All right, so Galicia we've almost completely taken, actually. So what if we move our forces here and fight against the Bretons? Excellent. So it is all going down here. The Crusade, the Iberian Crusade is kicking off. We have been burdened with your oppressive laws far too long. No more. We are done paying your taxes. Once your coffers dry up and your larders are empty, you will wish you had treated us more fairly. Peasant revolt. Yeah, because that's what we need right now. A peasant war. We're taking on the Bretons. Okay, liars pay. I was shocked when I caught Prince Abdul Rahman trying to steal from the travel chest visiting Wali Sanyo. He becomes deceitful. I'm okay with that. There's a large battle there. Request a divorce. What? Really? Divorce now? Fine. Just, I've got important things going on here. Don't need to be bothered with divorce proceedings when we're trying to survive. Okay, here's the rebel uprising. That's been done. Faction has been disbanded. We've won a war. Okay, Galicia, we will enforce those demands. Boom. All right. Okay. Hit the pause button, guys. So we have won the war against Galicia. We're above the domain limit. That's fine. Can we change our succession law yet? No, because this guy still opposes us. All right. Well, this is what we're dealing with right now. So we captured Galicia. We're above the domain limit, so let's see here. Can we give you a title? Let's give you some small title. Sheikdom of Tui. Perfect. All right. Now we have prisoners can be ransomed. And I have a son who is imprisoned. Interesting. All right, but we've got prisoners that can be ransomed. We will ransom them now. Get that sweet, sweet cash. 125 gold. All right, perfect. So now we have the money. Just let that tick over here real quick. 320 gold. It's all ticking through. Just waiting for the big one to show up. And then I think it's almost about time to call in some mercenaries. So our rally point, we will move. Where do we want to move it to? Let's see here. I'll move it back to Cordoba or the northern frontier. I mean, they're all coming in here. But I think what I'll do is we will add it in Cordoba as a rallying point. Move that to Cordoba. We'll raise the remaining armies. Now if we go to mercenaries, what can we add? We can add some more. The Band of Brigand Emperor, 898 additional troops to come together there. Let's just tick that forward here real quickly. And we will merge them all together and march them north as well. I mean, this is the situation we have right now. And this is a war that we're going to have to coordinate very strategically. Obviously, these are our allies. Our allies will do what our allies do. There are large forces. There's 1,800. There's 2,700. I mean, we have an army of 10,000. I feel like this is where we need to go. This is where the Papal Army has landed. That is the place where our army needs to go. And ideally take some allies with us. But that, my friends, will be in the next episode on the Al-Andalus achievement run as we are fighting off the crusade for Galicia. I don't know how this is going to go. They have 47,000 on their side. We have 31,000 on our side. They have 36 allies. We have 13. This is going to be an interesting one. I mean, we need to battle against the invading forces. What I would love to do is actually send a contingent to Rome and sack Rome. I don't know if we'd be able to do that. But right now, we need to defend against this. There's a lot going on here in Galicia, and a lot will be going on in the next episode. So stay tuned for that to not miss anything. So until next time, I'm Round Builder Guy, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.